Hi, Durham Tech folks and friends. My name is Meredith Lewis, and I'm the Durham Tech Orange County Campus Librarian. This week we were supposed to do our April Crafternoon, which was going to be Blackout poetry in order to go along with April, which is Poetry Month. Unfortunately, we're not on campus, and so we don't have access to the falling apart books that we were going to use. But the good news is that you can actually do this craft at home. If you have any books that are falling apart at home, feel free to use those. But if you have a computer or a tablet or even just a smartphone, then you're able to complete this as well. Let me show you how. First of all, what's blackout poetry? Blackout poetry is a form of art where you take a page of a book, it can be a deliberate choice or any book really, and through selective highlighting and removal you create a poem using some of the words and phrases that are already on that page. There are lots of examples on the internet, and some people incorporate drawings in addition to the text of the blackout poem. Okay, so how can you do this at home? You've got 3 basic options to find a book and 2 options for creation. To pick a book, if you have a book, any book with a good amount of words on the page, picture books don't work super well for this. That's falling apart, not sentimental. Go ahead and sacrifice it to the art cause and pick a page. Old textbooks in the attic, they can make incredibly interesting opportunities for blackout poems. You'll also be able to use some of the other pages for future paper crafts, so it's not all lost for just one page. But you can save your junk mail for this future craft as well. Hint, hint. If you don't want to tear a page out of your favorite book that you have on your shelf, it's okay. Either take a picture with your phone, make it as clear as possible, or if you have a printer with a scanning option, go ahead and scan that page. There are also apps for your phone that can scan too. Your third easy option is to choose a page from any book on the internet and take a screenshot or screen grab. Internet Archive has a huge collection of scanned books, and so does Google Books. All you need is one page, which was well under the 10% guideline for fair use. But for looks, a scanned page of a physical book instead of a page of an ebook looks a little better. But you do you. If you want to use a book from your Kindle library or from eBook Central or one of the other book databases, have at it. You could also use pages from newspapers or magazines as long as you pick the pages with lots of words on them. How do you choose a book if you don't have one that you're willing to tear pages out of? Having one makes the choice a little easier, right? You can either go random, search a word, rainbow, peppercorn, Agnes, whatever, in Google Books or the Internet Archive and see what comes up. I found this page in a book called Rooted in America, Food Lore of Popular Fruits and Vegetables in Google Books by searching pumpkin. Yes, really, and browsing the results. You could also go to your shelf and pick the 8th book you come across, or pick your own number. You can even pick your favorite book and flip to either your favorite part or a page at random. So how do you do this? Well, if you have the printed page in front of you, I like to go through and underline, with pencil if possible, words and phrases that stand out to me as I'm moving through. You're not necessarily reading the page for understanding, although some people do thematic blackout poetry to go along with the actual theme of the book or section. But blackout poetry can also just be about you in that moment. Once you've gone through it once, revisit the words you've selected. Does a theme start to show? Do you need to add any words to get a clearer message? Are there some words or phrases that don't fit in with the idea that's emerging? Take as much time as you want here. Then it's all about committing. Select your words by leaving them blank. If you need to, you can circle or put squares around words and phrases you've selected and color in the page around those words. A black marker is traditional, but you can use colored pencils, crayons, anything. Add drawings as desired. But what if you don't have the printed page in front of you? Go digital. You can edit the image or the page either on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Paint, the program, is still around, but most basic photo editors have pen and marker tools if you click on the pictures you've taken in your phone or tablet or computer. So there you have it. Let's virtual Crafternoon. Share what you've created with us. You can either post in the comments on Facebook or email us at library@durhamtech.edu and we'll share it in our stories. And stay tuned for future digital Crafternoons. We may not be together, but we're here for you.